You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Wow. Everyone get ready for this. Stephen A. Smith, LeBron James. If you guys remember last season, LeBron James confronted Stephen A. Smith at a Lakers game. Stephen A. was on the sideline, and then LeBron approached him. Everyone saw it, guys. And LeBron James cursed out Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith had criticisms of what LeBron James was actually doing to his son. Bronny James, not ready for the NBA. Everyone knows that, man. And as a sports journalist, Stephen A. Smith is supposed to critique the game. But LeBron James didn't like that. He didn't like that. He came at Stephen A. Smith as a father. And boy, it went viral. It went viral, folks. It's safe to say, man, that there is no relationship whatsoever between LeBron James and Stephen A. Smith. Never will be. If there was a little something there, it's over with. Completely over with, folks. Now, Stephen A. Smith, guys, the $100 million man at ESPN. We all know that Stephen A. Smith knows how to play the race card. And boy, he went at LeBron James. Went at LeBron James, folks, for the way he actually handles the media based on race. Yeah, when LeBron James exploded on Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. said he wasn't going to acknowledge it, but it went so viral he had to talk about it. Now he showed up on the pivot with Ryan Clark, of all people, and boy, he exploded on LeBron James, accusing LeBron James pretty much of bootlicking to white sports media, saying that he would never do that to a member of the media that was white. Folks, I'm just here for the entertainment, okay? But let's go ahead and get into this, guys, because we got to watch this clip. Here we go. Right over here. Stephen A. Smith makes racially charged double standard accusation against LeBron James amid feud. And the clip, folks, is right here. Stephen A. on the pivot, and he's not going to hold back. Let's go ahead and watch this, guys. Here we go.
Well, guess what? I found a way to win anyway. So this is what I've done. And so, you know, what you see is a different culture. And that's a conversation we never get into it really about in professional sports, but primarily the NBA, where you got cats and they go at NBA players and stuff like that. Like, you know, you bring up LeBron. You ever see LeBron go at a white boy? It's called what it is. You ever see him do that?
Ooh.
You saw him come at me. Closest you ever came to seeing him do something like that was when he called out Brian Windhorst. What you calling out Brian Windhorst for? The man covered you since junior high school and has praised you repeatedly. And you used the Pat McAfee situation to go at him. You understand? And that's the only time you ever seen LeBron James, you know, really go at somebody white. I'm going to call it what it is. You know, so we understand each other. You know, I understand a lot more. And I'll tell you, I'll divulge to my boy and his boy right here. You know, when I did my monologue for 17 and a half, 18 minutes, the day after he decided to go on Pat McAfee's show, all right? And I said what I said and meant every syllable of what I said. Immediately after, I was informed that we won't be hearing more from him about me. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Because I got receipts. I got receipts. Anytime, any place, anywhere. It's not just him. I pride myself on being a fair-minded individual, being professional, but I'm also a proud black man. And I know.
And Stephen A. always brings it up, man. Stephen A. knows how to play that race card right there. But anyway.
Oh, not only what I've done, what I've tried to do for black men in our industry, black men in the world of sports, covering stuff the way that I do, I might have to call you out sometimes. But you know why I'm calling you out? Because there's a whole bunch of other black people I got to look out for, and they can't make the same errors you just made. Because if they did, it would ruin their life. You're ultra talented, so you could get away with it. So I could talk about how wrong you are, but I need to use you as that example because I got a bigger vision. And the bigger vision is to make sure to shield cats from making those same kind of mistakes that will end their careers. You don't have to worry about that because you're too talented and gifted and you've already achieved so much that you don't have to worry about that. But do they look at it that way? Do they look at the big picture? No. Why? Because they want to hate on you. I've been in this business for over 30 years. There is not a single athlete, a single executive, a single owner. There is no one associated with sports that could tell you they came up to me and said they want to talk to me. They picked up the phone and said they want to talk to me, and I refused to talk to them. And that after talking to me, if I got their perspective, I got you. Because I don't have to agree with you. Yep. But if you're man enough to talk to me and give me your perspective, I have an inherent obligation professionally to make sure that I contextualize your words properly and I present them in a fashion that you asked me to do that. When that doesn't happen, it's because these cats refuse to talk to me. And if you refuse to talk to me, why? What's the reason? Could it be because you don't have an argument? Could it be because you can't sit before me and put your facts up against mine and have a discussion man to man? Because if I'm wrong, I'm going to say I'm wrong. And I've proven throughout my career that if I'm wrong publicly, I'm not going to apologize privately. I will come and apologize publicly. See, with somebody like LeBron, you ain't getting no apology. I'm too little. I'm too meaningless. I'm too insignificant for somebody like him to be man enough to say, yo, you really didn't do that to my son. You were really calling me out. I was the one that, whether it's getting him into the draft, getting him drafted by the Lakers, having him brought up from the G League, putting him up against Tyrese Maxey in the...
Everything that's happened to Bronny so far in the NBA is LeBron's doing. Bronny being out there getting embarrassed, that is LeBron James's fault. And Stephen A. called LeBron out on that, and LeBron just couldn't handle it. LeBron handled it really bad.
First quarter on a night after he was in the G League the night before. I didn't call those things out until that last part happened. I didn't say anything when he's a McDonald All-American and he was only averaging 14 points a game. I didn't say anything when he went to USC and he had the heart ailment and people were speculating about why that was. I didn't say anything when he said he was entering the NBA draft. I didn't say anything when he ended up getting picked by the Lakers. I didn't say anything when he was there opening night with the Griffeys, Ken Griffey Jr. and Sr. celebrating. I stood up and applauded because I thought it was a great moment. And most important,
it was a stunt. It was a fit stunt. Everybody knew it. They threw Bronny in there like near the end of the second quarter, and he got pulled out. He never came back into the game again.
I thought LeBron James deserved it because he did so much for the league. I said the league owes him this. Whatever he wants. If that's what he wants, that's what he wants. And the money, he's underpaid. So I don't care what his son getting paid. Go for it. I think his son's going to end up being a good pro. He keeps working on his game. I said all of these things.
And Stephen A., to be fair, has been saying that he believes Bronny can actually be a good player. Right now, I don't see it, but Stephen A. has been consistent on that.
It's just that after one night in Philly, I said, wait a minute now. Now you asking us to ignore doing our job. We saw what we saw. He's not ready yet. That doesn't mean he won't be ready. And because of that, you caused this whole brouhaha? Nah. We not backing up from that. No, nobody is getting me to back up from that at all. LeBron was wrong, and he will forever be wrong. And as far as I'm concerned, anybody in this business or anybody that wants to be in this business, especially these athletes with their podcasts that don't see it, well, just consider yourself blind or unethical, because anybody with professional ethics who knows sports and knows what comes with it knows I did not do anything wrong to that young man. But to paint me as somebody that would attack a child just because I dislike you, it's low. It's slow, and that's what it is, and that's where it's going to stay. And the only reason I said it is because you asked me, and it's because of how I feel, and I'm not going to change. And if he don't say nothing, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to do my job. If there's another confrontation, I assure you I'll be better ready and better prepared this time. I promise you that.
I know it's coming.
No. I promise you.
So there you have it, guys. Stephen A. Smith, man. There is no relationship with LeBron James. None. And when Stephen A. implements the race car, man, boy, you guys know that Stephen A. loves to play the race car, man. He's playing it to a T right here, saying that LeBron James never treats the white sports media members like that. Wow. Man, whenever LeBron James goes to the Hall of Fame, I highly doubt that Stephen A is going to be there. And I wouldn't be surprised, man, if there was another confrontation between LeBron and Stephen A again. Maybe Stephen A will show up to the Lakers game. He'll be on the sidelines. And LeBron actually walks by. What is going to happen? I'll be very curious about that. Now, we know that Stephen A, he works for ESPN. And part of his job is actually to talk to athletes. I would love to see Stephen A and LeBron have a conversation after what Stephen A just said. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.